1, 2, 3, check. I guess I'm shooting. Okay, so I was just fooling around. So this is my attempt at playing guitar the classical way. So I have seen flamenco players playing it like this. I am really sure that I can't play it that way. So yeah, today I'm going to talk about my journey about learning the guitar as an instrument. So I'm just going to briefly share the story of how I started playing the guitar and how I got in playing as the guitarist of the group, and now I play in house parties. So how I am keeping up with that. So hey everyone, I want to share this story that started in the lockdown. So we were all stuck inside, bored, and I was looking for something new to do. So for me, that uh, was actually a habit that I wanted to inculcate for a while, and it all started because of a major breakup that I had encountered during my first month of the lockdown. That hit me for a while, and I was talking to this girl apparently who was very much into music. That she was a proper professional singer, and I wished uh, that I tried my luck at impressing her, and that is one of the reasons I got the guitar for myself. I know it sounds very surface on the surface when I recall it like that, but yeah, girls do teach you a lot at times, and I am really grateful that I started playing as a result of that particular incident. So yeah, I was bored and I had nothing to do, and I was actually in this cycle of depression. That was, I would not say that it was a depression, but I was kind of depressed, and I was not feeling well for a while, and somehow I today I'm able to play the guitar at house parties, all because of that one habit that I inculcated during the lockdown. So it all started in 2020. I remember that I was sitting at home scrolling through YouTube, and I stumbled across the video of someone who was playing the instrument, and it hit me that I could actually pick up the guitar while I was at home and nobody was actually seeing me, looking at me. I had a major event of uh, you know when you want to have a social life and you don't, so you try to make sure that you are inculcating the things that would make you a better social person to hang out with. So in COVID, that was happening. I didn't have a social life, so to say. Nobody else was having a social life at that point. So what I wanted to transform myself into a much more social creature by teaching myself habits that would actually help me build up my friends or network with random people. And I also had this one goal of mine to play the guitar or any instrument uh, at my college fest. So I was already in my third year of college, and my final year was approaching. So I wanted to utilize this time to my advantage. So first off, I didn't have a guitar much. Obviously, I didn't have. I come from a brief background. I come from a Bengali family, so music is pretty much an inseparable part of our childhood. I actually played the tabla and the harmonium for pretty much 5 6 years, and I learned Indian classical music, for a while. So it was not like I was completely unknown to the music scene by any chance. But no, I didn't have my hands on a guitar or any Western musical instrument, so to say. So yeah, I stopped learning the classical Indian music actively in class 9 when my voice cracked, and since that I didn't even start looking at music the same way. So that is there, and it was only after I bought the guitar during my COVID. That was a pretty basic guitar. I got it off very cheap from Amazon, when 2,500. At the end of the day, I was a student and I had to fund myself because I didn't want to spend on a habit from my parents' money that I was not even sure I would inculcate in the longer run. So anyway, it proved to be a boon for myself apparently. Let me check the camera. Yeah. So the learning process that started when I got the instrument was first of all very steep, because I didn't know how to play any string instrument for that matter. So my fingers were hurting like crazy. We have metal strings in my acoustic. So and nothing sounded very, musical. It sounded like very metally. Like I was able to hold one finger. It was like this. So it was very metally. I was not able to sound clean for a while. But it was only after I followed a bunch of YouTube tutorials, as well as when I practiced a lot, uh, looking at myself in the mirror and doing and practicing chords alone. That is when I learned a bunch of things. So I followed a lot of online forums and YouTube videos that helped me eventually get to the songs that I particularly enjoyed playing, and that is how I started. Slowly, the muscle memory kicked in, and I was able to master a few open chords, and eventually, I was able to master a few strumming patterns. And bar chords came much later, so to say. Bar chords take a lot of time. It was only after 3-4 months of consistent practice of the strumming patterns and chords was I able to play the F major. But that was a complete breakthrough. After that, I never stopped playing. So slowly and slowly, this lockdown actually gave me all the time in the world to master this particular instrument, and yeah, I never looked back from that point. So I got my first performance done in my final year of college when I was playing as a rhythm guitarist uh, for the college band in my farewell. I played my own farewell. So that first jam session was pretty much the breaking point for me. I loved playing it. Of course, I didn't know all the how to play the keys and the scales. I was not even sure how to play them at that point because I didn't have any musical background of the music theory and all. But my friends helped me, and I learned a few things about music theory that was important. And eventually, it gave me a lot of confidence boost because I loved playing music when I was in a group setting. So yeah, that first jam session was very nerve-wracking at first, but eventually, once I got my first performance done on the stage, it actually proved to be a boon for me. So yeah, that pretty much sums up how I started learning the guitar. Right now, the situation is I am the guitarist of the group, and I am able to play at my house parties and, make a fun time, create a fun time with my friends who love to sing along with my guitar being played in the background. Seeing people vibe and sing along to the instrument that you are playing, enjoying their moment, is actually a very good, you know, uh, confidence boost, as well as it gives you a dopamine rush uh, because it actually tells you that whoa, these guys are actually enjoying what I am playing. So that is a very nice thing to see when you look at it in the longer run. So in conclusion, if there's just one thing that I've learned from this journey, is that if you give up at the uh, beginning, like if I would have stopped playing the guitar in the first month, then it is very easy to get actually carried away and not play any instrument or anything for that matter if you are not consistent enough in the beginning. But once you get the hang of it and once you start enjoying the process, it all becomes very simple, very easy. So if you've been trying to learn something, maybe an instrument, maybe something riding a bike, or getting a car and trying to drive it, or maybe learn a new skill, so I would just say that just go for it. Who knows, like a few years from now, you'll be thanking yourself that you did start doing it, because eventually that is what keeps us going, and that is what makes life fun, enjoyable. So just pick up random habits because of random things. Just for me, like I picked up the guitar in order to impress a girl. Yeah, I know that sounds very counterintuitive, but yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you are playing. It doesn't matter as long as you are enjoying yourself. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in some jam session or in my next video. Yeah, bye.